Alright guys, yesterday I got my driver's side door on and it was a bit of a hassle to get this thing to fit right. The gap. I think the gap is pretty nice now. It's not too bad. Wanted it a little bit more tighter, but that one, it seems to be okay right there. I got tired of fiddling with it, so I did the best I could. And now I'm going to be just installing the weather strip on it, and then that'll be it for the doors. Put the striker on it. Did get a little tiny little scuff on it, but that's okay. Let's see, I got the new sweep on it right here. That mounts on with, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, I think. Seven bolts. They're real small. Some of them are kind of hard to get in. These couple you need to use like a little wrench. I think it was a 7mm wrench. And yeah, I ran my wires, so it's all good. I put some dynamite right here to keep that from making noise. This thing likes to rattle on you. Put some here on this thing, because this thing will rattle too. So just cover this spot here and that'll take the rattle away. Yeah, so it's looking good. So next on my to-do list is I gotta put that weather strip on, and then I gotta mount my fenders, take this hood off and mount my fenders on here on both sides, kind of line it up the way I want it. And then I want to put the bumper back on, and I want to kind of feather in the mounting area, the little line from hood to fender, and just put like a nice skim coat over it and then block it out just so it looks really close. It's already pretty close as it is, because I did, you know, shape the nose to the fender, but I just wanted it even a little more fine. This just the same thing that I did on the rear bumper. I want to do on the front. Is it needed? Do I have to do it? No, I don't. But I noticed when you fix the edge and you get it real close, it just looks so much nicer. The car looks a lot nicer when the gaps are real nice and tight. If I could, I'd have this thing really, you know, small, but these doors are a pain in the butt to get the gaps tight, you know, real small on these cars. Same with this thing's hard to get the gap perfect the way the rear hatch window fits. It's kind of, you don't really have a choice but to leave a big gap on that, or else it'll hit. So yeah, but at least the bumper, because it's fiberglass, both of them, those can be fixed if you want it to be like that perfect fit. And that's what I'm going to be doing on this car, is just getting it. I know it's more steps, it's more work, which sucks. I don't really want to do it, but this is the step that's going to make your car look a lot nicer when it's done. Another thing that I have to redo is repaint this. I think it looks dull. It almost looks gray. I think what happened is I had the hood open when I was spraying in here one day, and overspray landed all over this, and so it pretty much dulled up my paint, the black paint job that I did single stage. And so I have to scuff this all down again. As you can see this is nice and shiny, and then it just dulls right here going that way. So it's still nice and shiny here, but on top it's dull. So I know it was overspray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hood off, completely off, and I'm going to just back mask this whole engine bay, because I'm not going to mess with the engine bay with the coloring. I'm going to wait for this motor to crap out or something one day, and then I'll pull it out, and then I'll do it the right way. Because to me, I don't see the point of trying to spray what you can just get to, because it's just not going to come out the right way. So I'm just going to leave it red on the inside, and I'll just be painting this top piece. So I'm going to back mask the engine bay off, take the hood off, get all this stuff repainted with some I think I'm just going to use single stage PPG paint, because you don't really see it. You might see a little bit back here, but that's about it. So I'll just go single stage, maybe even put some epoxy sealer over here before I put the single stage, and then that'll be it for this area. And then I can concentrate on my fenders, my bumpers getting painted, and then I'll do the body work on my hood, which I haven't even started. So yeah, still got a lot of work to do on this thing. Not done. I'm maybe halfway done through it, but I still you know, I still got to do the mirrors, the little pieces in the back for the lights. What else? I'm thinking, contemplating if I want to paint this thing up here, because this thing is, I don't know, from factory it looks like it was like covered with some kind of black paint, because this matches the color on this thing. You know, on here it's the same color, black. So I don't know if I want to just keep that, because it's in pretty good condition. I could just keep it like that, but I don't know if it's gonna look bad, considering that's all one color and that's gonna be like a little different black. Might not notice it. I might just leave it like that, but I don't know. I might just paint this one trim piece here and leave this the flat black that it looks like it is. So I gotta think about that. And yeah, I'm just need to concentrate on painting that piece here, getting rid of that red, because you're definitely gonna see this with the hood down. And paint all these bolts because they're red. But yeah, as far as the engine bay, I'm just not going to stress about that. I don't think it's going to look too bad having a little red, you know. Yeah, it's not going to look show car quality because it's going to be red, but you know, to do this properly, you know, I have to remove a lot of stuff, and even after removing all that stuff, I'm still going to have to tape up tons of stuff in here to paint it if I was to do it with the engine in there. And to me, it's not worth my time and effort to do it. I've seen people take aerosol spray cans and just, you know, shoot what they can get. I don't want to do that either, because I'd rather wait till this engine is removed one day, if I ever need to redo the motor, and then just do it properly. So that's what I'm going to do on that. And yeah, so I got a couple of other things I got to do too today.